It is time to continue on with the prospect pool overviews today. We got the San Jose Sharks. We're going to start nailing through these now. So the Sharks prospect pool, you could really argue that this is the best prospect pool in the entire National Hockey League. And honestly, I'm going to be honest with you, I agree. I totally think so. I think the Sharks have a stacked pool right now, top to bottom, not only offensively, but defensively, and even in net as well. They have so many exciting guys. Let's start off with the most exciting one, in my opinion, and that is Michael Misa. I wanted Misa so very badly on my team. Unfortunately, I didn't obviously get him. But Misa, regardless, is a dynamic and very, very exciting player who we've been hearing about for years. So he was born in Oakville, Ontario. He is 6'1", 183 pounds. He can play center, but he can also play left wing as well. He was drafted second overall in this past year's draft. He played 65 games with Saginaw, had 62 goals, 72 assists for 134 points. He is by far the best forward in the draft this past year. He has amazing scoring ability as well. Scored 60 goals in 65 games. That is unbelievable. 62 to be exact. This kid is just so phenomenal with the puck and the way that he can move it. So I got nothing to say that is bad about Michael Misa except maybe his defensive game. I would not be shocked if he does make the team out of training camp, or maybe San Jose wants to send him back for another year. But regardless, Michael Misa is one of those players that you can be very, very excited about heading into next season. Next is a guy that I would argue is very exciting, and he just made his transition over to the San Jose Barracuda this past year, and that is Quinn Musty. He is a left wing. He's from Hamburg, New York. He's 6'2", 201 pounds. He was drafted 26th overall in 2023. This guy could be a real steal for the San Jose Sharks. He played 33 games with Sudbury, had 30 goals, 29 assists, 59 points. He had a rough go of things this year, but still is a very dynamic player, has the great attributes in terms of his shooting and his passing mobility as well. He's pretty good in height, about average NHL height, so that's good as well. He was ironically involved in the Fabian Zetterlund trade and Timo Meier deal and all that stuff. But regardless, this is somebody who you can be very excited about heading into the coming years. He will play a full season with the Barracuda more likely than not this coming year. And I think he's going to be very exciting. He's one of those guys in the prospect pools that is a little bit underrated. Doesn't really get talked about that much. But this guy is dynamic, has great offensive skill, and is going to be extremely exciting when he gets to the NHL. So, like Quinn Musty, Igor Chernyshov also made the transition over to the San Jose Barracuda this past year. He was in the KHL for a few years prior, but he made his big debut this past year playing pro hockey and junior hockey as well in North America. He was from Penza, Russia. He's a left wing, is 6'3", 205 pounds, was drafted 33rd overall in 2024. He played 23 games with Saginaw this past year, so he did kind of have a rough go of things as well. Had 19 goals, 36 assists for 55 points. He did come to San Jose with the AHL club, had an assist in 2 games played. He's got great skating and really good top 6 potential. Again, this guy is from Russia. He's got good numbers in the MHL. Not as great in the KHL, but he didn't play a lot of games in the KHL either, specifically speaking. So overall, I'm not really that worried about that. But I feel like Chernyshov has a lot more development until he's ready to go in the NHL. But regardless, I think that he's going to be somebody who you're really going to want to watch out for, and somebody who's going to be dynamic and pretty damn exciting heading into his second year in North America. I imagine he's not 20 years old yet, so maybe he goes back for another year in Saginaw, but I would imagine that he will more likely than not be playing games in the AHL this coming year. So Chernyshov and Musty are comparable, very exciting players. Meese is a step above them, obviously, but they're all left wingers. So the San Jose Sharks left wing side is looking pretty damn stacked as of right now. So I talked about really wanting Misa in my 2025 draft. I really wanted Sam Dickinson, not because he has the same last name as me, but because of how good this defenseman is. He's a left shot guy from Toronto, Ontario. He's 6'3", 209 pounds, was drafted 11th overall in 2024. He played 55 games with London this past year, scored 29 goals, had 62 assists for 91 points with the team. He is a great two-way defenseman, so that's very exciting there. This guy's got some phenomenal numbers as well. Overall, he's been a very, very good defender for the London Knights. Has been with them for back-to-back OHL championships. He did play in the World Junior for Canada. There was mixed results there, but obviously the team itself wasn't very good, so I'm not really mad about that. I haven't really heard that much on what the plan is with Sam Dickinson. He's probably going to have to go and play another year in the OHL, unless if he's ready right away for the NHL. And honestly, this guy very well might be. He has great offensive strides and capabilities overall. Like, he's got a good shot, good passing mobility, but he can also play defense as well. So that's exciting there for sure to see there with Dickinson. Overall, one of the better defensive prospects in the entire league. Next up here, we have another guy who was just drafted in this past year's draft. Hyoxi, I believe I'm saying that right, but also his nickname, or I guess his like English name, is Simon Wang. He was born in Beijing, China. I'm going to call him Simon Wang just because it's easier and I don't want to butcher his name. He's a left shot defenseman. He's 6'6", 223 pounds. He was drafted 33rd overall in this past year's draft. He was bouncing around the last 2 years. He was in the OJHL for 3 different teams, but played with the King Rebellion, had 22 points in 38 games played, and the Oshawa Generals in the OHL had two points in 32 games played. So this is a guy who is big. He's rangy, but he's also raw. He's going to take a lot of time before this guy is ready. But with that NHL size, it's definitely something you want to look at there. So I'm excited to see how he's going to turn out. He is going to Boston University, so I do want to just make sure you guys keep that in mind. So he will be coming to the NHL, not for a while, but he does have that size that makes him a very promising player when he's older and more experienced to become a pretty good NHLer. So overall, again, like, they're very stacked on the left shot side with guys like Dickinson and Wang there if Wang can perform, but he is a long ways away from getting there. We'll be talking about him for years to come, but overall, still a very exciting prospect for the San Jose Sharks for sure. So I may get some comments from some people saying, Nordic, why do you have Yaroslav Askarov here on this list? Well, by my standards, I do consider him a prospect still, and adding him to this or taking him out of this, it really doesn't even matter. This prospect pool is still the best in the NHL. He's from Omsk, Russia. He's 6'3", 179 pounds. He was drafted 11th overall in 2022 by Nashville, was traded to San Jose. He played 13 games with the big club this past year, had a 4-6-2 record, a 3.10 and a .896. For a really bad Sharks team, that's not bad numbers. So I'm not really concerned about it. It's kind of like Joel Blomqvist. Like, I'm not concerned about his troubling NHL numbers. He will be a very good goaltender when he gets there. And just look at the Barracuda. He was phenomenal when he was there, even with Nashville. In those 2 games played, he was good. Milwaukee, he was great there as well. So I have zero doubts that this kid is going to be phenomenal. I have no doubts at all whatsoever. Dynamic NHL upside. This guy could be a Rookie of the Year candidate next year. Overall, has some phenomenal AHL, KHL, and even NHL numbers that are very respectable as well. So Askarov is one of the better goaltending prospects, if not the best goaltending prospect in the entire NHL. And what's cool about it is that San Jose has 2 of those guys, so that's fun to see there as well. But overall, Askarov, I would argue, behind Michael Misa, is the second best prospect in this organization. So looking at some of the other prospects in San Jose's system, Joshua Ravensbergen is a very exciting one. He was picked 30th overall in this past year's draft at a .907 in 23-24, a .901 in 24-25. He's 6'5". He has that NHL size, no doubt about it. Philip Bystead there as well. Just completed his first full year in San Jose with the Barracuda. Had 31 points in 50 games played. Had 3 goals in their short playoff run there as well. Cole McKinney Was a second-round pick this past year, had 26 points in 23 games played with the U.S. development program. He is a center. Kasper Halttunen split some time this past year with the London Knights and the San Jose Barracuda. He had 41 points in 38 games for them, 4 points in 6 games played for San Jose. And then Teddy Mutrin was just drafted this past year, had 30 points in 47 games played. And then we'll wrap up here with the prospect rankings. So you start off with Michael Misa there at number 1. That's pretty obvious. Askarov at number 2. Sam Dickinson at 3. Those 3 are on a whole nother tier from all the other ones, but they're still so very good after that. Joshua Ravensburg in 4. Musty 5. Chernyshov 6. Cagnoni at 7. I didn't talk about him. And then Bysted 8. Wang 9. And then Halttunen is at number 10. Overall, a phenomenal prospect pool there from the San Jose Sharks. Very, very exciting, and I can't wait to see where it goes from here. But that is your prospect pool overview then for the San Jose Sharks. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you all very much for watching. Again, if you enjoyed, be sure to like the video down below and subscribe if you are new. But anyways, that is it for me. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.